Alright, you got Frankenfoot. I got more war attacks and I got time, so we're going to do this hard, we're going to do this fast, and other inspiring stuff. So, people keep throwing their expos down despite the fact that they've buffed balloons. That makes me mad, because I'm not good at air attacks. I don't like the whole air attack thing, and even the whole LaLoo thing. When it works, it feels like just sort of a spam attack. I find it a lot less interesting than sort of the 3 or 4 stage ground attack. But anyway, whatever. People are forcing my hand with the maiden with the expos, so we're going to roll with that. So what on earth am I going to do here? Well, I've got one air defense I can get exposed. I've got one exposed air defense, rather, and it's pretty darn close to the queen. I think you might can get to that air defense. You can probably get to all these if you go from the right way. He's got them recessed too, but he's got this gap here that you can walk into. So you can take out that one, you can take out that one, you can take out that one. I'm taking out this one because A, it's close to the queen, and B, what I can do is after the lure, I can drop minions over here, and they're out of the range of anything that can hurt them. So they can start taking out these buildings and sort of get the troops to move over there rather quickly. So, what is Billy going to do? That's my real name. I'm Frankenfoot on the internet. What's Frankie Footy going to do? I'm going to drop 3 balloons here with a haste spell. And they should go in there, knock out this guy, and get the lure while they're doing it. If I'm lucky, they'll go knock out a wizard tower, but we shall see. I don't know if they did do that or not. Actually, I'm not sure if I used a haste spell or not. Then I'm going to drop 2 minions over here, get the clan castle over here. And I elected to take a golem, and I think that might have been a mistake. I'm going to drop a golem here and the queen behind it, because I don't have a king because he's down, and I've about maxed out my dark elixir storage, so I'm probably not going to have a king till he gets level 30, which in 6 weeks should put this somewhere around March. But whatever, life is sad. You just got to deal with it sometimes. So P.E.K.K.A. Golem rather coming down. Queen behind it. Golem should soak up the damage from the clan castle troops while the queen takes them out. I don't remember if I used a poison or not. I wish I had kept one for the balloons. That would have helped here. But the queen should knock all this stuff out, including that air D. If I'm lucky, she might even get down and take care of the enemy queen, but we shall see. But I used a golem, and so he's just going to sit there and not really help the queen. Golem just has a little bit more hit points. If I used a P.E.K.K.A., she actually would have come and would have helped the queen wipe out these buildings, so things would have moved a little faster. It might have been a little bit different. Eventually would have died when the queen got a hold of her, but, whatever. And so then this air defense should be down, so what I'm going to try to do is sort of start a ring pattern of balloons. So drop one LaLoo, or one Lava Hound, second Lava Hound, balloons behind it, haste to get them to the, what is that thing called? An air defense. And then the same thing here, second lava, another Lava Hound, balloons behind it. So I'm going to have sort of this wall of balloons moving in this direction. I'm going to haste around the base to try to get it done. But what happens is I sent them out too early. I did it before that air defense was down. The whole thing shot the Capuzzi. So, no haste spell. I lied when I said I was going to use a haste spell. But the balloons get the lure. Not everything came out, but everything that can hurt air came out, and that's all I really care about, because the rest of this raid is going to be air. Oh, and then for the queen, I've got this poison spell. I've had decent success doing that in the raids, dropping a poison spell on the queen, and that helps her take out this wizard towers here, so I waited for that to lock on the golem, or it's going to ruin my skeletons. This bomb tower might have been a problem too. But it didn't quite get the job done. I'm waiting for the golem to pop before I drop that skeleton spell. Pop! And down comes a skeleton spell, and it just doesn't work out for me. The skeletons are on the wrong side. They do distract the queen, but what killed it for me is I dropped the Lava Hound too early. Queen had not yet taken out that air defense. And so half these balloons are going to get just wiped out instantly. Well, not instantly, but pretty darn quick, because they don't have anything tanking for them. That Lava Hound just kind of commits suicide. Oh, boy. Yeah, and then all these skeleton traps pop out. I should have saved a poison spell for them. Did not expect that many air skeletons, seeing as how the expos were down. But eventually a hound's going to pop and take care of them, but they've popped at bad locations. So even though I got a haste spell, they're just going around tormenting my my balloons. It's very, very sad. And the hounds still have not popped, and the balloons are way behind them. Yeah, just a couple, you know, if that darn AirD had gone down when I thought it gone down, this might have been different. But I just didn't have enough pepper to finish it out. Lots of lava pups to help with the cleanup, but no more hounds left, and that one wizard tower is just going to overpower the balloons. Oh, but, you know, you tried. You tried. Well, that's the end of that one. Thankfully, the pups went in the middle and got me a 2-star, but still sad. We still won the war because the rest of my clan did an amazing job, but, you know. Sucky, sucky, ducky, ducky. And now, let's pull up the second one. That's my looking for my war attack song. Okay. So, similar base, same plan. I'm actually going to attack from the right side. I'm going to drop a golem here. Should have dropped a peck, methinks. Eventually, the queen will walk in and take care of that AirD. It is recessed 1, 2, so she can stand right in this corner and reach that guy. Down to expose, so got to move quick. Get the lure. Lure can be done from this side here. So probably just going to drop enough balloons to get the lure on this arch tower. I don't remember how much. And so then this guy should be gone. And so then going to drop probably 2 hounds down here. Balloon wall of death. What killed this attack is that air defense did not go down. The queen went down before it. So sad, very sad. Skeleton spell on the queen, saving a poison to help me with the air skeletons, if there are any. Boop. So let's watch this disaster take forth. 2 balloons come down. Thankfully, it's just enough to get the lure. Out comes a dragon, which is pretty okay with me because that's an easy thing to kill. Oh, I think both of these were fresh hits too, and they were mixing up their clan castle, so who knows what's on there. So this golem just takes too much damage too quickly, and the queen takes too long cleaning up these other buildings before she targets the dragon. And then the poor little golem busts up, turns into golemites, and then they get wiped out. And now the queen has no tanking and starts shooting a elixir storage because that's the way things go. And does not get to the air defense. So I take a moment to pause, maybe cry a little bit, and say, well, let's do this. 2 hounds here, 2 hounds up. I wanted him to go there, he didn't. Yep, so that went wrong for me too. So just trying the balloon wall of death. But with that many AirDs up, the hounds just don't have enough tanking capacity, I don't think. But there's 2 ways I've heard if you can do balloons attacks. You can try to do a ring around the base, or you can try to do a wall of death and just kind of cut through. Let's see how the skeleton spell works on the queen. I raged in the core. Helping those pups would, in a rage spell, would help take out the queen. That didn't really do much. Where's the skeleton spell? Skeleton spell. Skeleton spell! Skeleton spell! There it is! There's the skeletons! This queen actually doesn't even fall. But yeah. That sucks. But yeah, you can either go for a ring around, or you can kind of cut through. And I think if you can go in and penetrate the core pretty well, it works best to sort of have a ring around. Because you're going to have some defenses in here that might draw your balloons in. If you got a good cluster of defenses, that's going to happen. Yeah, so that AirD staying up hurt me. Eventually the queen does fall due to lava pups. But yeah, too much left for the balloons to take care of. So sad. Very sad. Time to cry. Let us all be sad and cry for the failure of the foot to 3-star in war. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Or the day after. Or I don't know. Whatever. More videos coming when I find time.